Good morning, traders. I hope this is recording. I think it is. Welcome to dailyforextrader.me, my daily-ish kind of market analysis and look at the charts. The software I'm using to do this and draw the lines on this chart and the arrows and everything like that is called Silver Trader. You can get that from silvertrader.me, $75. And if you want, I can do a live demonstration of it and how it works and how to analyze the charts, or you can just watch the videos because it's the same stuff. It's what day are we on? We're on Tuesday morning, and it's very early in the morning, so I'm just going to go through the charts quickly. A friend of mine from Belfour FX, which is the broker that I use, and you can get access to them through my site. Thoroughly recommended. Fast execution speeds. They're doing some really cool stuff with their site. He wanted to know what's happening with silver. Here's the daily chart. You can see it's in a bearish move, trend down, but lots of congestion there. Big bullish move, bearish move. But now we're in this bullish move up, and we've been going bullish for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 or 6 days, I suppose. So I'm looking for buys on silver. I always start with the daily charts because you can see what's going on overall with the currency. Buy on silver up to here before we come down again, if we do come down again. So let's look for some congestion. We're going to go to the 15-minute chart. Oh, what have we got here? Yep, folks, it's congestion. Now, the thing about this congestion is we know that we've been long, okay, but this congestion is showing lots of bearish arrows. That's a lie. It's a continuation, and I would want to be taking a buy above this yellow line, maybe above the white line. Yeah, let's do the big target. If it breaks that, we're probably going up this distance again. So I'll be looking for a buy from that. So I'm going to go and put that on, trading buy stop, and the price will be 20.44, there we go, 20.45 we'll call it, make it a nice round number. Stop will be below the yellow line at 20.23. Take profit, or where's that going to be? Okay, I'm going to place it and then I'll go back and fix it. Okay, so I haven't set my take profit. There you take, there's your stop. That's just, if you wiggle this line, you see you can just click on it and move it. So stop is 22 pips, so I'm going to be wanting to make at least 30 or 40, probably 50 pips out of this to make it worthwhile. So let's go to the hourly chart. Oh, it's a huge move up if it goes. It's a huge move up, it's lovely. So let's set my take profit at 21.07. Which also coincides with this line here, with this bearish move thing. So I just need to modify that order. I just right click that, modify the order, and so my take profit is 21.070. Ooh, looking really cool. Just something, a little hint with MetaTrader is, did you know you could do this? I showed somebody last night and he went, oh, you can do that. You can actually drag the TP around. Okay, and it'll tell you how many you make. I'm going for 60 pips on that. Sweet. That's 10 pips above my daily target of 50 pips. So yesterday was interesting. I actually stopped to trade out and lost 10 pips because with Silver Trader, your stops are very, very tight. Okay, I have very tight stops, and what that generally means is that if I do lose a trade, which is the first one since last Wednesday when I opened this demo account to show the software off, of $200, I'm 325 now from trading since last Wednesday. That's Thursday, Friday, Monday, and so that's 3 days trading, $125. Yesterday was slow going apart from the silver trade in the morning. Sterling, whatever you do, people, look at sterling. This is a daily chart. Up we go. And so don't go selling sterling unless you're mad. Look at this huge move. Lots of congestion there. And then just kind of up again. Did a bit of a bounce down. So go to the 4-hourly chart. We can see a bit more. But it's moving quite nicely. I actually might see a bit of a retracement before it goes up. Let's prove that. Let's go to the hourly chart. See if we can see some congestion. Oh, there's the top. Here comes the lines, right? Okay, I'm just going to hang on. If you click these two buttons, it'll go to the end of the chart, which makes it. Oh, look, there's my friend congestion. Okay, but this kind of congestion is something I want to avoid. I'll tell you why. Look at it. There's no direction, up or down. They're fighting each other. In fact, to me, that looks like bearish congestion. I'll tell you why. What Silver Trader does is it looks inside the charts to stuff you can't see, okay? And there are more green arrows than red arrows. However, I'm not ready to place a trade, but if this goes on for another 2 hours or something, and there's lots of green arrows and like 2 red arrows, it could be a retracement we're in for. We may retrace right back through here, down to this arrow here. Now, I don't think that's a lot of pips. You can measure it. Look, click on the plus, drag it down to here. 44 pips. It's not a bad trade, is it? But I expect it to come down and bounce back up again to retrace, because they're going to have to square this up. So they're going to have to come back halfway to square up this particular big long upward move. So got to be a bit careful with this one, but I think that's a short. Down to there, but you know what? I ain't selling sterling if you pay me. I'm not selling sterling. I'm buying sterling, because sterling has been really, really powerful. It's one of the most brilliant currencies at the moment. Dollar yen, here's my trade from yesterday. Here's the congestion. And look at the 15-minute chart. Look at the congestion here, and you can see, if I turn this off, we can go and have a look. Here's the congestion. Now, the thing about congestion with Silver Trader is it shows you which way it thinks it's going to go. And it's all about the arrows. If they're pointing up like this, there's lots of them, we're probably coming down. Even if it rallies like this, don't be deceived to say, oh, yeah, well, it's rallied, obviously we're breaking up. No, and look at where the line is. No, we're not breaking up. So yesterday I took a trade about here, and it came down here. Part of trade management with Silver Trader is you move your stop behind the line before the last one. So when it came down here, I moved my stop up behind this yellow line here, and it did actually bounce back up, which I expected, broke that and closed my stop. 25 pips profit, 20 pips profit, something like that. Not bad, not bad at all. In fact, it was 21 pips properly. Profit stopped out. Put another. So this is what we call a break hook and go. I'll show it on the 30-minute chart. It's a bit clearer. So what happens is the trade will break down fast, but it's going too fast. It's over 45-degree angle, so it's going too fast. So they have to square that up. So they have to come back. So they came back and did it once. They've come back and done it twice, but they still haven't broken down below the white line. So for me to take a trade on this, they need to break that white line. So maybe that's an order in there. So I had an order on last night before I went to bed. Got up this morning. It's not done anything. Taken it off. It could retrace now. Back up halfway. Right halfway up here. So I'm going to hold on that one. So not too happy with that, because it's going against the trend. I don't really like going against the trend on the daily chart, which is bullish. You can see this. Look at this, guys. But it's bounced off here, it's bounced off here, so I think there's a good chance we could come back down for 2 days, but I need this break. Let's see, I need the break below this white support line. If we don't get below that, not really a trade for me. And the yellow lines are quite away from it. Blue lines are sitting on it, so there's a chance for a trade. Maybe I will put a trade on there. What's the distance? There's quite a few pips to go. We could be looking at go on the 4-hour chart so we can see the next target. Next target is going to be 100 pips. That's going to be worth a trade, so we'll put an order on that. Trading 102.32. That'll do me. So that's all kind of okay. I don't bother changing that. Stop loss is going to be above the yellow line, 102.75. Take profit 101.80. Oh, there we go. 200 pips total. Whoa. There you go. You can see the stops and the take profit. Where's the stop? There it is. So let's just go and check that stop, because it looks a little bit close there. So what we're looking for is a solid break below the white line, and then we've got 100 pips to go, people. So out of silver, a silver buy from here, about 100 pips. Today could be $200 on a $200 account, whereas a $300 account I could make $200 using this software. How sweet is that? I don't really need to do any more, because that's 4 days target in 1 day. Okay, what have we got here? We've got Aussie dollar, US dollar. Aussie rallied last night big time. If we look at against the Swissy on the 15-minute chart, you can see the rally. There wasn't much rally. There's a head and shoulders on the Swissy. So again, looking for a little break. Not much of a target, so not really interested in that. I want big targets, you know. I don't want to have targets that are small. I like to trade into big open areas. As Scott from Proactive Traders, really like Proactive Traders. If you've got the money, it's $300 a month. Do a few months with them, and you'll learn more about trading in 3 months than you'll learn in 5 years trying to learn yourself. But oh, what's this? Sterling dollar. Oh yeah, we've got this congestion, haven't we? Looking for a retrace back. But this is the one I'm not happy with because where it is, so I'd have to break through this support first, and that's quite a heavy job. These white lines, guys, are support and resistance, and they're serious support and resistance. If it breaks this, okay, you're looking for a good one, a good move. Okay, so let's just go through GBP Aussie dollar. I was looking at this earlier, bullish, but looks like it's hanging around. So we could look for a buy above here for a move up here if it carries on. But what if this is a bear flag? What if this is a flag and actually it's just going to carry on down? Okay, so that could be happening here. At the moment there's no indication of that, because if you look at the daily chart, it's bullish, and they could go and try again to break above this, which have they failed to do, this sort of daily congestion here. So that I think they might try again. Look at this, look. This is how accurate this software. Imagine if you had a trade on, it's about the same position, so I suspect the lines would be the same. If you had a buy on here, okay, and it took it, it rallied up, and you know what? You'd take profit before the white line. And you know that's happened to me a couple of times since we've been using the software live, especially non-farm payrolls on Friday. We had a move like that on Aussie dollar where it just dropped, and it dropped exactly over the white line. But that was fine with me because I'd already taken profit. I took 50 pips profit in an instant. My broker rang me up yesterday. I talked to the guys from my broker quite a lot because they monitor your accounts, and they're looking at my account and they're looking at the profits. And he said, "How are you getting on?" I said, "Look at my account." And he was like, "Oh, wow, okay." All I'm doing is using the lines and what the Silver Trader software is telling me to place my orders. Now, I'm going to make an offer here. If somebody wants to buy it, if you're thinking about buying it but you're not kind of sure, all right, I've got GoToMeeting on my Mac here, and I can show you it. I can show you how it works and how we make serious thoughts about trades and what we're going to do with trades. Incidentally, look at dollar yen at the moment. Not really. It's not really happy, is it? So excuse me sniffling because I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So possible sell on GBP USD. Not touching it. Don't want to do anything with GBP that sells it. Possible buy here for that distance. I kind of like that, so I'm just going to put an order on that. So trading, buy stop. Okay, 1.0. Always check everything. Double check it. 80209. See, that's too high. Really, I want to be at 800105. Okay, and I'm going up to 1.8113935. I could get it right. I can move it around if it doesn't look right, because I do a lot of things on how it looks. Stop is going to be 1.79735. Below that. Okay. Let's go and check that order's in the right place. It looks right. So it looks, there's a bit of a distance above the yellow line. Give me a bit of breathing space. It's a little bit close. That's a little bit high. I just need to bring that down a bit. That's not. I don't want to be too close to that white line because it could bounce off before it, but not that it ever does. So let's just bring it down a little bit. Modify. So I've got potential of 3 trades this morning. GBP Aussie up for. Let's measure that. Looking for 90 pips. Oh, pretty brilliant. Silver. Ugh. Sorry, you've got to excuse my terrible throat. Looking for 50, 60 pips. That's not bad, is it? Dollar yen. I've got a sell on that, haven't I? This is a sweet one. This. Oh look, it's doing the wrong place. Look. What's that doing there? Should be down below here. Oh dear, what is going on? Right, I've just got to move everything around now since the stop's too high. So the stop can sit below here. That's above, not below, isn't it? And my TP is down at this bottom line here. That's 73 pips. So that's 60, 70 pips. Silver. So we've got the silver one. We've got one on Aussie dollar, and we've got one on GBP Australian dollar. Now, what's going to happen is, what's that doing there? Move that down a little bit. That actually should technically be below the yellow line here, according to my rules. But 55 pips, 58 pips is too much risk. Wouldn't do it. I'm more interested in about 20 pips maximum. So let's go for 21 behind the blue line. If it comes back that much, not interested. All right. So we're looking for this, but it's not moved for quite a time. So when it goes, if it makes it above here, we're going up big time. But at the moment, let's have a little look. 30-minute chart. It's a bit static. So maybe I'll just shift this up a bit. The entry. Maybe I'll leave it where it is. So it's got to actually come out of this congestion and break up. At the moment, this congestion's still forming. It's not really there. But I fear it may be a bear flag. Let's just have a look at the 1-minute chart, see if we can get some clues. No, we can't get some clues. It looks a little bit bearish on that, although it's an upward trend. Oh, 5-minute chart is a bearish trend, which means it could be pulling back to go up. That's bullish. That's bullish. This is bullish. That's bullish. That's bullish. Okay, sweet. Well, this is my least favourite trade, I've got to say. The other thing I'd say about this is, so just to talk about managing your money. So these lines on Silvertrade, if you've got Silvertrade at $75 from silvertrader.me, so www.silvertrader.me, or you go to Daily Forex Trader, it's on that site as well. If you've got that, these lines will move around during the day, and all you do is keep an eye on it and just move your stops up behind the line behind the one that you're trading. So for instance, if the blue lines are up here, the yellow lines are down here, my stop's going to stay behind it. But I like tight stops, so sometimes I'll move it behind the blue, especially if it's a powerful up move. If I was coming down here, you see this congestion here, I'd be moving my stop around here. Okay, because then when you stop out in profit, you stop out in profit. I like being in trades I can't lose. I like being in trades where the stop loss is actually way in profit. So why not move your stop loss into profit? Sometimes it means I miss out on a bigger trade, but it's safer than trading with this huge risk and it coming back against you and losing out when you had a good trade in the first place. Anyway, so there we go. Have a good day, everybody. Please like my Facebook page. I've got it's facebook.com/Daily Forex Trader. Sign up for the newsletter on the website, dailyforextrader.me. The link's up there. Silver Trader, $75. I can give you a demo. I'll talk to you about it and how it helps. Even beginners can start doing some really sweet trades with it. And you don't need a lot of knowledge. And of course, I'm publishing my daily charts, so you can actually see how I'm working out what trades I'm going to go for. But at the moment, I've got, let's just get my thing up. So I've got 3 orders. Oh look, we've got one of them that looks close. GBP Australian dollar looks close. My least favourite one. So I've got 3 orders today for possibles. I'll probably, if 1 or 2 of them go on, the other one comes off. I don't trade more than 2 at a time, because I want to protect my margin. Not that there will be a problem with these stops, you know, teeny weeny stops. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. I'm actually not going to be around tonight, UK time, because I've got a band practice playing a little band called the Sitting Ducks, and we've got a website as well, nothing to do with trading at all. So have a lovely day again, and if you need to get in touch, get on the Facebook page. I'm really happy to chat with anybody and talk about your trading. Just one last thing. A friend of mine said, oh yeah, did I say this earlier? A friend of mine from Belfort FX said, please tell me silver's going down next week. You should know that. You should know why you're in a trade and how long you think it's going to last. I'm not in a trade for more than, I want to be in 50 pip, 60 pip trades a time, and I'm laughing. Okay, so my target's 50 pips a day. Yesterday I did 30 because it was a bit of a slow day. Today hopefully will be a bit better and we'll actually get some rallying and collect some pips. Anyway, have a great day, and God bless you all.